Gakaryan.
Thank you very much. Good evening. It is my honor and distinct privilege to be here tonight in support of Gevorg's run for City Council. As Nadek mentioned, my name is Michael Gakaryan. I'm an 18-year-old born and raised citizen of this great city. And tonight I'm proud to be here today to support Gevorg Grigorian for the Glendale City Council. I have known Gevorg for many years, and in each of those years, he has proven to be a reliable friend and trusted individual, whom I know is the right choice to be our next city council member. Gevorg's 9 to 5 is being an architect, but I would like to think his 24/7 is being committed to fight in this race for his people. The people he loves so much, the people of Glendale. I believe young people in my generation don't pay enough attention to local politics. But the choices made in our small government really affect our bigger futures. Things like affordability, safety, and how family-friendly Glendale is rely on each and every one of us. That's why our elections matter. As a young adult whose first time voting is this June, I can think of many issues I would wish not to occur. It's hard to get those wishes because we all know that some people make decisions without considering the disadvantages that they may cause onto others. These solutions become our next issues, and it is important that we stop them before they become our problem. One issue that many residents are concerned about is Metro's Bus Rapid Transit, or BRT, proposal. Public transportation can be valuable when carefully planned and thoughtfully implemented, but the current proposal raises serious concerns. It plans to remove traffic lanes on already busy streets for dedicated bus lanes, risking worsening congestion for thousands of Glendale residents who rely on their cars each and every day. As we all know, many of our families commute to work, take their kids to school, and run their businesses using those same roads. I believe that future transportation solutions should make life easier for residents, not more difficult. But the truth is, Glendale deserves infrastructure planning that actually reflects the needs of the people who live here. They need an architect. Another major issue is housing development. Everyone understands that California faces a housing challenge, but the solution cannot be to place high-density developments in the middle of smaller residential neighborhoods that were never designed for this scale. These neighborhoods were built for our families. They have limited parking and infrastructure. Increasing density in these areas would create serious problems. At the same time, there's a smarter path forward. Downtown Glendale already has the infrastructure and commercial environment to support higher density housing. Focusing development there makes far more sense than disrupting established neighborhoods. And for young people like me, housing affordability is a very real concern. Many of us worry that if costs continue rising, we won't be able to stay in this city. In 2025, Wallet Hub rated Glendale as the least affordable city in the United States, ranking it 295th out of 300 cities, with a percentage of 31.78%. We need leadership. Leadership like Gevorg, who is willing to work toward lower rents, lower utility bills, and lower power costs, so that Glendale remains a place where the next generation and onwards can continue to build their lives. Public safety is another issue that matters deeply to our city. Reckless driving, dangerous speeding, and street racing put everyone at risk. Small penalties are not enough when people's lives are on the line. Not to mention, we need strong law enforcement, and we must ensure that our brave men and women have the resources they need to keep Glendale safe. Our city has long been known as one of the safest places in the region, and that reputation is worth protecting. At the same time, we also need roads that work for drivers. Many residents feel that changes to road layouts have made driving more difficult without clear benefits. In this case, bike lanes, which can be useful in the right places, but should be planned carefully and implemented only when they truly make sense. As an example, we can all remember the nightmare that was North Brand Boulevard. The Glendale City Council had spent roughly $2 million on an experiment that failed so horribly it was ultimately removed and returned back to its prior state. Thanks to criticism by many residents and the local firehouse servicing this area, it had seemed the city was officially out of its mind. In the end, these wasted funds, which could have been used far better towards our parks, our libraries, and our community centers, which we can all agree should have been done in the first place. That is why we need a leader who can help ensure accountability and transparency, to recognize that the money we gain should not be wasted on useless projects, such as North Brand Boulevard. Glendale is also a city built on small businesses. From family-owned restaurants to neighborhood shops, small businesses are the heart of our local economy. They need support, not unnecessary burdens. Policies that encourage entrepreneurship, reduce high costs, and keep taxes reasonable will help ensure that Glendale remains a place where small businesses can grow and succeed. Finally, there is one thing that ties all these issues together, and if you don't mind, could I ask you if anyone knows this answer? That is correct. Trust in local government. Residents deserve transparency. They deserve accountability, and they deserve to know that their tax dollars are being used responsibly. Gevork knows that reducing waste within city departments is a step towards improving transparency and is essential to restoring that trust. With your support, Gevork will fight on day one to be your renewed voice, ensuring that these decisions do not infringe on your rights. He will fight to allow Glendale to keep its character, which for 120 years has allowed this community to prosper. Gevork will help the people maintain control of our city, the decisions we make, and the decisions our council needs to execute for us, and us alone. For me, this isn't just about politics. This is about the city where I grew up, the city where my friends, my family, and my community live in. Gevork Grigorian understands Glendale. He listens to its residents, respects its neighborhoods, and believes in common sense solutions that put Glendale first. That's why I'm proud to support him. I know that Glendale has an incredible future ahead of itself, and with thoughtful leadership, we can protect our neighborhoods, support our businesses, and keep our streets safe, and ensure that future generations can continue to call this city their home. Which is why I urge you, we must vote for leadership on June 2nd. Gevork will get it done. Thank you, and may God bless you for your time and commitment to our city of Glendale.